When I have a thought, I gotta let it out. It's a bright spot that I can't even doubt. My opinions, my point of view, even if things are a little chopped and screwed. So yeah, even if you disagree. So yeah, even if I'm not in your pedigree. So yeah, especially if you agree. So yeah, so yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever and whenever you're listening to it. Welcome to the So Yeah podcast with your girl, Caroline M. Diamond. I was thinking about it the other day, especially because I've lived in Los Angeles for 10 years, almost 11. Almost 11 years. And you know, because I'm in a huge metropolitan city, I have run into famous people. I've worked with famous people. And for the most part, like when you first move out here, you're like, oh my God, famous people. And then the more you're around them, the more you're experiencing, you're like, okay, they're just people too. You know, they shit, they fart, they whatever. They're just humans. So I was really thinking, if I saw them in front of me, who would I really get starstruck by? And I'd be curious to know who you, the viewers, would be starstruck by to see, like, in the flesh, IRL. And I have a couple people, okay? Obviously, my queen, my legend, Joan Rivers, R.I.P., my queen. I would get starstruck by her, the show, but she's dead, so won't get that. I also would get starstruck by RuPaul. I think that in general, because like RuPaul is also like tall and like just such a presence, like an enigma, that I think that in general I'd be like, ah, like that's mother of the house. Mother of the house. Hey, come on. So yes, and then who else? Jimmy Fallon. I would need to be far away from him because I'm pretty sure that I would throw up legitimately on myself. Cute. I would throw up on myself and I'd be like very embarrassing. So I just think that like I don't know if I could, it's like I want to meet him, but I would have to like meet him a couple times. Like once from like far away and me creepily in the corner just being like, just a mess. And then also, I think lastly, the person I would also get starstruck by would be Joe Jonas. And if you listen to the podcast, you know that I love the Jonas Brothers and I have always been a Joe girl. And I think that if I saw Joe Jonas in the flesh, I would pass out. Even though he's a short king. Well, maybe, whatever. I would pass out if I saw them. So, yeah. I live, I laugh, I love. Like, I do want to see them, but I also, like, don't want to see them. Like, somebody who, obviously this is pre-MAGA Minaj, but I have always told myself that I never want to be in the same room as Nicki Minaj, because I used to be a Barb. The Barb is over. The Barb has died. But I never want to be in the same room as her, because I know that she's a fucking nightmare, and I just, like, don't even want to be around her. But that's over because she is MAGA now and she's a piece of shit. Something that has also been percolating in my mind recently is a lot of female artists who I've seen live, who I watched videos of. I find it very interesting that a lot of females mostly just work with men, either male producers or male band members on tour. It's like the female pop star and then drummer guy, guitarist dude, bass player, guy. Like, I wonder, not like I wonder what it is, because obviously we know what it is. It's because you get to a certain level and you don't want to have that comparison. Because naturally, as a female pop star, they're already, the public is already comparing all the females against each other. And so I think that they operate from a place of, I'm just not even gonna have anybody that could be compared against me in my orbit, because they themselves, everything that the public does then ingests into you, right? Like, it starts to mashed potato into you, into your thinking, into like what is really true anymore, right? So I think that that's a way to kind of separate themselves, but I find it very intriguing and kind of a little yuck. You know what I mean? Like, you, like, you're so insecure that like you can't have another female even in the same room, on the same stage, that kind of vibe. I don't know, it kind of just like puts me off a little bit. I don't know if you guys agree with that. I just find that very just interesting, makes me scratch my beard and go, hmm, hmm, hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Our two fan favorites are back.
Honey, pepper, pimento. Pineapple, dragon fruit. They're back. They're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. Honey, pepper, pimento. Yeah, that pimento. Pineapple, dragon fruit. Bringing that pineapple back. They're back. They're so back. Yeah, they're bringing that flavor back. They're so back. Honey, pepper, pimento.
Which favorite will you choose?
This part of the podcast is called Currently, and it's everything that I am currently reading, watching, and listening to. And I'm starting to get out of my reading slump. I just started, so I can't really speak too much on it, but I started the book Beautyland, which my good Judy, Kiera, said to read in our March, it's July, March book club, air quotes, because clearly I am terrible at keeping up with the book club. But it was something I was supposed to read in March. I hadn't got to it. I saw her the other day and she was like, you got to get on it. So I love a little bit of bullying. So I will be reading Beautyland. I like just cracked it open. So again, I can't speak too much on it, but that's what's to come with the reading. As what I'm listening to, I think that the promo on it like actually kind of sucked, because I didn't even know it was like really coming out or whatever. But Chloe of Chloe and Halle, Chloe and Timbaland came out with like a joint album, and I listened to it and it's actually really good. There's a lot of bangers on it. I'm living. And I think the thing with Chloe is that she just like, from the public's perception, she just like is doing too much, which is not, honestly, not necessarily a bad thing, because I'd rather you do too much than not enough. Pop stars, listen. But I think that's why the public kind of feels a little bit of distance for her, because they're just like, oh God, whoa. But I think that vocally, she sounds like really amazing on this album with Timbaland. And I think that Timbaland he's one of my favorite producers. I know he's a little like problematic now, but like honestly, who isn't, who's been in the industry forever, honestly though. So that was a really great album that I listened to, and you should too. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. Resurrection. Wow. They have risen. And it's 13 songs, it's 30 minutes long. It's not too long. So I would listen to Resurrection by Chloe and Timbaland. And as for what I'm watching, We Are So Late. I've never seen this movie, even though it came out like almost 10 years ago. And that movie is Baby Driver. It was so fun. And Madison and I wanted to like, obviously it's been on our list, but we wanted to like watch a fun movie, and it was so fun. And like, it's based around a heist, and you have Ansel Elgort, which I know like problematic now, all that kind of shit, but he is so fine. You got Kevin Spacey, which also hugely problematic. You got John Hamm in there. You got John Barenthal, who's so fine, who literally That movie came out in 2017. Dare I say he's hotter now? Like 10 years in, he is sexier today than he was 10 years ago. We love that. Men, for some reason, get hotter as they age. I don't know what it is. But the movie was really fun. And I don't know. I gave it 5 stars because I really enjoyed myself. I would watch it again, which I feel like it's a really great metric on did I really like it. And yes, there was like choreography, and it was Ryan Heffington and Ryan Spencer who did the choreo, but it was very in the way that Ryan Heffington choreographs. It's very pedestrian and just kind of conversational, and the way that blends with the direction of it. Chef's kiss. It was fab. The choreo was so fab. I love it. I love to see it. And the scoring was amazing. The tension was great. I don't know. I just felt really connected to the movie, the script. I just thought it was amazing. And I love to give a positive review. You know what I mean? Because not always the case with the So Yeah podcasts. Well, thank you so much for listening, watching, wherever you get podcasts. Please like, comment, subscribe. Send it to people you like. Send it to people you don't like. Send it to people that like me. Send it to people that don't like me. Whatever a view is a view is a view. And it's The View with Whoopi Goldberg. Ow. So yeah.